What is going on, guys? Welcome back to E8 Football. I'm your boy Ethan, and today we are going to review the match that just occurred between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid at the Metropolitano, where Barcelona ended up getting a gritty, and it wasn't fun, 1-0 victory. And that is exactly what we needed to progress on to this next round. And let me just say, I am happy with this win. We just needed to go to Atletico Madrid. You already know going there is going to be a hard thing to do. Getting out of there with at least a win or a point is also a hard thing to do. And we managed to do that. And it was in a semifinal. And now we've got the easier Madrid club in the final. So that is good. And what I want to say from this match is the way Atletico Madrid crowd the referee and beg them to change a decision or give out a red card is shameful. I mean, no other team in any of Europe's top five, excluding Manchester City, does this. Stop crowding the referee. You're just gonna make him even more tense, even more upset whenever a decision is made, and it's not gonna help. You make all the fans upset. You make the coaches upset. You make the players upset. It's not gonna work. It's just gonna make him more terrible than what he already did, because the referee in this match was absolutely disgusting. But we're going to keep going. I think he ended up giving 20 fouls to Barcelona, which is crazy because we were playing a dangerous game in the end there. I'm not going to say that we didn't get 20 fouls, but some of those fouls were deserving of much more. One of those Atleti players should have been sent off. Azpilicueta should have been sent off, but I'm going to ignore the referee for now. We won the game. That's what's necessary. We're going to play Real in the final, so that's going to be an easy win for us. In this match, though, I'm just say this right now. I have a few questions surrounding not just Madrid, but Barcelona. I hope Kubarsi's fine. I mean, he did look a little wobbly after that challenge, and he came off for an injury, but I'm hoping he's fine. There are some players that did not play a very good game today. I'm going to get onto them shortly, especially in that front line, but once again, I'm going to get to them shortly. This match was dominated by Barcelona in the first half. Barcelona should have at least scored 3-4 goals in that first half. Atletico looked shocking in that first half, and this was in their own stadium as well. It was not convincing at all from Atleti, and in comparison to how they've been the rest of the season, they looked they were dysfunctional in that first half. In the second half, after that pep talk that Simeone gave them, they started to pick it up. And let me just say right now, I knew Sorloth was going to be an issue for Barcelona, and he proved to be a pest in that second half. My goodness. And that Barcelona back line, once they put in a certain somebody, looked really shaky. But you could see some players from Barcelona were tired in that second half. Tired of running about all over. Tired from the break, I'm assuming. Tired from just not being in shape. So that's what I saw most in that second half. I'm at least happy we got the win. Lamine Yamal once again proves he's just incredible. But he did make some boneheaded mistakes today, as well as most of that front line. We're going to get to them to the player rating soon. I think Szczesny did okay. There weren't that many shots that tested him. Not that many shots. The defense did a good job in keeping most of those out. Balde did well. Koundé did so good today. I'm just going to say right now, if we didn't have Koundé in that back line, we would have lost the game. Inigo Martinez, it was pretty good. Typical Inigo performance. Had a few nervy moments, but every time we play Atletico Madrid, we have nervy moments. So what are you going to do about that? Our defense always crumbles when we play Atletico. And it's only Atletico as well. It's weird. And Benfica. And Benfica's the other team. Yeah, I was going to say one of those teams. So let's get to the player ratings then. Szczesny didn't do much. He did not do much. He had a few shots on him. I'd say his distribution was okay today. So I'll give him a 6. Better than average. Good performance all around. Alejandro Balde. I don't think Balde was at his best today, but he still did a good performance. I'll give him a 7. 7 for Balde. Or no, 6.5 for Balde. 6.5. It wasn't his best, but he still played well. Jules Koundé is going to get an 8.5 for me. The guy was blocking every single cross, every single shot that Atletico had. And some of those would have gone in or would have gone to a player that would have tapped it in. If it wasn't for Koundé, we would not have won this game. And it's an 8.5 for me. I think I might give him man of the match, but we'll see later. Yeah, I'm going to give him man of the match. Koundé did so well today. Kubarsi, I think he played well. Of course, he got injured, but before the injury, I think he did really well. I'll give him a 7. Inigo Martinez, well, I think he did good as well. Not in his best games, but I think he did good. 6.5 for me. He did pretty well. Frankie de Jong. Now, there's going to be a lot of people being all sorts of controversial with this one. I personally think that first half, Frankie did really well. But in the second half, you could see he was a little tired, making misplaced passes, wasn't running that much. So I will give him a 6.5 today. The yellow was also unnecessary as well. But, what are you going to do, man? You're playing Atletico Madrid at the Metropolitano. You're going to have to get a yellow card somehow, and especially when you're in the midfield. So, 6.5 from Frankie today. Pedri played well. A few misplaced passes here and there, but I think he played well. I'll give him a 7.5. I thought he was much better than what most of the other Barcelona players were out there today. Especially in comparison to that front line, which I'm going to get to in a sec, because, gosh. It was a good performance from Pedri today. Still breaking lines, still holding down that midfield, and still proving why in my opinion, he's probably the best midfielder in the world right now. So, it's a 7.5 from Pedri for me today. Fermin, I don't think it was good. He was given the start because of Dani Olmo being injured, but I don't think he played very well. I want to go with a 6. You could see that he wasn't connected with the front three today, and it wasn't convincing for me. I'll give him a 6 today. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good. This was most of these players, minus the front three, which I'm going to get into in a sec. Lamine Yamal. Now, he absolutely dismantled Renildo and all of those players who were in the back for Atleti. That Mandava guy absolutely pulverized him. Galan destroyed him as well. But the final pass, the final touch, and I think he got the assist today, which was an absolutely insane assist. But most of the times when he was on the counterattack, there was open players and he should have passed the ball. But I'm still going to give him a 7.5 because that assist was ungodly and he still played very well. A few stray passes here and there, but it's a 7.5 for me. This kid is going to become a generational talent in the future. Rafinha, it's a 5 for me today. He was awful. You could see that South America really changed this guy, and Argentina really showed him what for, because that Rafinha today was not on it. Not passing the ball, literally on a 3v2, terrible shot making, just terrible shots in general, terrible decision making, bad IQ. It's looking like the Rafinha from before, and I really don't want this to happen because he's been having such an insane season for Barcelona. And I don't want him to turn into the Rafinha of before because that Rafinha was not good enough. I mean, he wasn't good, but he got some things in. it was not a good performance from Rafinha today. It's a 5 from me, and he's not good from him. I mean, he's just come back, so I don't know what you're going to do about that, but not good from him today. Ferran Torres got the goal, 6.5. That second half was not good for me. The first half he played well. He got the goal, a really well-taken goal, but it was also on behalf of the goalkeeper from Atleti who made a mistake. But that second half was not good enough. It wasn't good. He was giving the ball away in the front, and 6.5 for me. Happy he got the goal, though. I'll take the goal. Ronald Araujo, 5. Terrible. A 5.5 from me. Once again, he always gives away mistakes and makes mistakes in that back line. In those last 20 minutes, he was making so many mistakes. Like, they have to put him in through fitness a little more before he comes back, because it's just not looking convincing from him right now. I think that contract we gave him was a little too much, but we weren't just going to let him walk away for free. So it's a 5.5 for me. You got to stop making those mistakes in the back end. We'll just have to see where he goes from here. I'm hoping he can pick his head up, get his place back in the starting 11, but right now it's not looking so. Robert Lewandowski, 6 from me. 6 from me. I mean, he wasn't on for much, but he did show some signs of improvement away from Ferran Torres. So it's a 6 from me. Eric Garcia, 6. I mean, he played well, kept some of that midfield going. He made a few straight passes, which led to Atleti counterattacks, but I think he played well. And then Gerard Martin, 6 from me. Still needs a bit more improvement in terms of defensive positioning and passes. His passes were also not great, but it's a good performance from him at least. He came in, iced the game, made sure that no one came through on that left-hand side, and so it's a 6 for me. And Hansi Flick, the subs were a bit iffy. Not going to lie to you. The subs were a bit iffy. Made the bold choice to start Varane, which in hindsight I thought was a good idea. I'm pretty sure all Barcelona fans thought it was a good idea, but 6.5 for Hansi Flick today. I mean, that first half he absolutely outcoached Simeone, but the second half was a bit shaky. So I'm just happy we got the win. We got one Madrid club out of the way. Now we just got to beat Madrid in the final. We got Real Betis also as well. I'm scared for that match, but we'll see how it goes. We have to play against the GOAT, Anthony. So yeah, that'll be all for today. Happy Barca got this win. Happy we're in another final. Let's get that 32nd Copa del Rey. Isca Barça. Let's go. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.